Are you wondering about how you take your money out during retirement? In this video, I'll share the two most common methods for retirement withdrawals, and I'll tell you a little bit about the pros and cons of each and how they came about. Hi, I'm Camille Gaines. I'm an accredited financial counselor, financial coach, in general a financial and investing nerd, and I write about investing over at retirecertain.com. Most of all, I just like to talk about stocks, bonds, a little bit more so stocks than bonds, and also about real estate and creating income streams later in life so that you can retire early and live how you want. So, in this video, I want to share with you the two main methods for withdrawing money from your retirement account. Now, this applies a little bit more to stocks and retirement, more traditional retirement accounts. I'm pretty big on creating alternative income streams from things outside of that, but because so many people rely on their stock funds for retirements or stock and bond portfolios for withdrawals during retirement to live, I wanted to address this because I've seen some questions about this. So the first rule that was developed, or most common rule, kind of rule of thumb, is the 4% rule. You may have heard of that before. A guy named William Bingham did research and came up with this in the 1990s. And the way this works is you just withdraw 4% in year one from your investment account. Let's use an easy number, $1 million. 4% of that is $40,000 a year, and that's what you would withdraw. Now, the next year, that number will be adjusted for inflation. Remember, inflation averages about 3% a year. That depletes the value of your money, unfortunately. And so that withdrawal would be adjusted for inflation. So if it was 3% that year, then you would withdraw around $41,200 from your investment account that second year. And so $40,000 the first year, and then $41,200, and then because the value of your investment account will change, then those numbers will vary a little bit. So for a rough percentage, you could use 4%, but keeping in mind that will vary, and there are calculators that sort of figure this out for you. Now, one of the things that is really great about this retirement withdrawal strategy is that it's very, it's pretty set. While it's not, as I was saying, the exact amount, it allows you to sort of do some planning about how long your money will last once you enter retirement. But one kind of negative thing about it is that it's very restricting. I mean, it's not a lot of money. Not only that, but if there is a big bear market ahead of, fairly within the time frame shortly before you retire or right after, it can really, really make it difficult for you to, these fixed retirement strategies to work as well, because you could run out of money. Now, the next rule of thumb is the 2 to 3% rule. That was developed in 2015. A guy named Wade Pfau, I'm not sure I'm saying his name right, it's P-F-A-U, Wade Defoe. He's pretty well known for his retirement financial research. He's done put out some great information. And two other guys, Michael Finke and David Blanchett. And they did a study. It was published on Morningstar, by Morningstar, and they looked at following the financial problems we had in the first decade of the 2000s. That 4% was a little bit risky. And so they came up with a lower percentage of 2 to 3%. You calculate it similarly to the 4% rule. One thing I do really like about that rule is that these guys used a 40-year time span to live instead of the 30-year time span that was used for the 4% rule. So people live longer now, and who wants to run out of money when they're 90? So I like that aspect of it. So those are the two major rules and major ways that people withdraw money systematically. That's what's referred to as retirement withdrawal strategies. That's what I wanted to share with you in this video. I've written an article about this over at retirecertain.com. If it interests you, I've got more information on it, as well as an ebook that I'm happy to share with you on our top 9 wealth building and income generating strategies. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.